Welcome to our comprehensive explainer on the First World War. In the next 8 minutes, we'll take you through the key events, alliances, and impacts of this monumental conflict. Meanwhile, don't forget to subscribe our channel. But more than just battles and dates, we're going to try to understand the context of this war, the forces that had been building for decades, even centuries, that finally erupted in this paroxysm of violence. How did the world sleepwalk into such a catastrophe? What made this war so different, so devastating, that it earned the grim moniker, the Great War? Let's begin to unpack this complex and tragic story. Sarajevo, 1914. A seemingly insignificant event, the assassination of an archduke, triggers a chain reaction that explodes across the globe. But was it truly insignificant? Or was Archduke Franz Ferdinand's death merely the match thrown onto a powder keg of existing tensions? Nationalism, imperialism, militarism, these were the volatile ingredients brewing in Europe for years. The assassination acted as a catalyst, setting in motion a complex web of alliances and obligations that dragged nation after nation into the abyss. Think of it as a domino effect, each piece representing a country, poised to topple the next. The assassination in Sarajevo toppled the first domino. What followed was a cascade that reshaped the world. Europe wasn't simply divided, it was fractured. A complex network of treaties and agreements, ostensibly designed to maintain peace, instead became the very mechanism that plunged the continent into war. The Allied powers, primarily France, Britain, and Russia, found themselves bound by obligations they perhaps hadn't fully anticipated. On the other side, the Central Powers, Germany, Austria-Hungary, the Ottoman Empire, were locked in their own intricate dance of mutual defense. Imagine a spiderweb, each strand representing an alliance, seemingly delicate yet surprisingly strong. When one strand vibrated, the entire web trembled. These alliances, meant to deter aggression, instead became the chains that dragged nations into a conflict none of them truly wanted. This wasn't your grandfather's war. The First World War introduced a horrifying new scale of industrialized killing. Machine guns, tanks, poison gas, airplanes, submarines, technology transformed the battlefield into a mechanized abattoir. Imagine the terror of facing a relentless hail of machine gun fire, the ground trembling beneath the treads of a tank, the choking agony of poison gas. This wasn't a war of individual heroism, it was a war of attrition, a grinding, brutal struggle measured in inches and millions of lives. The old romantic notions of warfare were shattered in the trenches. Chapter 4. A generation lost, the staggering cost of war. The numbers are almost incomprehensible. Over 65 million soldiers mobilized, 10 million dead, and 20 million wounded. These aren't just statistics. They represent shattered lives, families torn apart, a generation scarred forever. And the carnage wasn't limited to the battlefield. Civilian casualties mounted from bombings, blockades, and the outbreak of diseases like the Spanish flu, a grim reaper that stalked the war-ravaged world. The scale of human suffering was unprecedented, a dark stain on the 20th century. Chapter 5. A world ablaze, the global reach of the war. While the primary battlegrounds were in Europe, the tentacles of this conflict reached across the globe. From the African colonies to the Middle East to Asia, the war drew in nations far removed from the initial spark in Sarajevo. Colonial subjects were conscripted to fight in a war that wasn't theirs, adding another layer of complexity to an already tangled conflict. The world was truly interconnected, bound together by the chains of empire and the grim realities of global war. This wasn't just a European war, it was a world war in a way never before seen. Chapter 6. Hell on Earth, the reality of trench warfare. Imagine a landscape scarred beyond recognition, a labyrinth of trenches stretching for miles. Mud, rats, disease, the constant threat of artillery fire. This was the daily reality for millions of soldiers. Trench foot, a gruesome condition caused by prolonged exposure to damp and cold, rotted flesh and claimed limbs. The stench of death hung heavy in the air. This wasn't glorious combat, it was a slow, agonizing descent into a living hell. The trenches were a testament to the brutal inhumanity of modern war. Chapter 7. Pyrrhic victories, the meat grinder of battle. The Somme, Verdun, Gallipoli, names etched in history, synonymous with unimaginable slaughter. Millions of lives sacrificed for minimal gains, battles fought over inches of mud. These weren't victories in any meaningful sense, they were Pyrrhic victories, triumphs achieved at such a devastating cost that they were indistinguishable from defeat. The sheer scale of the carnage defies comprehension. These battles became symbols of the futility and horror of the First World War. Chapter 8. The Guns Fall Silent, Armistice, November 11th, 1918. The guns finally fell silent. After 4 years of unimaginable bloodshed, an armistice was signed. But the silence was deceptive. The world was irrevocably changed. Millions were dead, empires had crumbled, and the seeds of future conflict were already being sown. The armistice wasn't peace. It was a pause. A moment to catch breath before the next storm. Chapter 9. The Seeds of Future Conflict. The Treaty of Versailles. The Treaty of Versailles, meant to bring lasting peace, instead became a breeding ground for resentment and future conflict. The harsh terms imposed on Germany, including crippling reparations and territorial losses, created a climate of anger and humiliation. The treaty, while attempting to redraw the map of Europe, also redrew the lines of future conflict. It was a flawed peace, a peace built on resentment, a peace that would ultimately fail. Chapter 10. The Old Order Crumbles, Social and Political Upheaval. The war shattered the old order. Empires crumbled. Austro-Hungarian, Ottoman, Russian, German, swept away by the tide of war and revolution. New ideologies emerged, fueled by the chaos and discontent. Communism took root in Russia, while calls for independence echoed across colonized lands. The world was in flux, the old certainties gone, the future uncertain. Chapter 11. A World in Ruins, the Economic Aftermath. The war left the global economy in tatters. Massive debts, devastated infrastructure, and widespread unemployment crippled nations. The economic strain contributed to the Great Depression a decade later, further deepening the scars of war. The world struggled to rebuild, grappling with the economic consequences of a conflict that had consumed so much. Chapter 12. Lest we forget, legacy and remembrance. The First World War left an indelible mark on art, literature, and the human psyche. Works like captured the horror and futility of the conflict, serving as a stark reminder of the cost of war. The poppy, a symbol of remembrance, continues to be worn to honor the fallen and the enduring legacy of this devastating conflict. We remember not to glorify war, but to learn from its mistakes, to strive for a future where such horrors are never repeated. Outro, the echoes of war. Thank you for watching our explainer on the First World War. We've only scratched the surface of this complex and tragic event, but hopefully we've begun to understand the magnitude of its impact, the human cost, and the lessons it holds for us today. The echoes of this war still resonate in the 21st century. It's a story we must never forget. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more historical insights. See you next time.